coordinator of Sri Kavartara Group, Mrs. Shefa Chajad, are going to place a more emphasis on these educational institutions, giving importance to 4 domains so that these organizations are empowered in a better way. The domain number 1 is establishing a robust wisdom and skill base for these organizations. Domain number 2, making excellence as a habit. And domain number 3, implementing best practices in these organizations which are at par with international educational organizations. And the domain number 4, where they are going to place an emphasis, is that giving autonomy for decision making so that we can create a congenial and safe environment for all the stakeholders to work together with compassion, passion and commitment. My dear parents, I think it would make some sense if I discuss briefly and run through the educational scenario that has been changed from ancient India till today. Because, in my opinion, the most important challenge in school education is that the yesterday's teacher, yesterday's curriculum is given to today's child, preparing for tomorrow's dynamic and unpredictable world. That seems to be unfair. Some reforms need to be done in this domain. So, I would like to briefly run through the scenario changes, especially pertaining to Indian situation. In ancient India, they used to follow the Gurukul pattern, where the disciples or the learners used to stay in close association with gurus or those powerful acharyas. And they used to practice whatever they have learnt, and they used to develop skills there and there pertaining to the real life situations. And they gave importance to those skills so much so that they considered the development of skills as important as the scriptures. But what happened thereafter? As the population increases, we have reached the classroom culture. In order to accommodate more and more students, we have a classroom situation where, unfortunately, is non-democratic, unidirectional, teacher-centered, and passive. What exactly is required is entirely different. Children were not given freedom. Children are asking us, begging us that please participate. Please let us also participate in teaching and learning process. Give us opportunities. We must create such a learning environment where the children are given ample opportunities to discover and construct the knowledge rather than simply poured. But that was not happening. See where we landed up. We landed up in such a situation, as recent survey says, that 75 to 80% of Indian professionals are not employable. It's very unfortunate. That means only 20% of the professionals who have good degrees are employable and having marketable skills. Another important observation, and we must also know that India is undergoing demographic transition. That means by 2030, the India is going to become the youngest country across the globe, having 64% of youth in the age group of 18 to 55, which is the working group. Now, by 2030, if it is 64%, by now it could have been somewhere 50% of the population, which is half of 134 crores. Somewhere 65 crores of people are youth in India. Youth is a strong force if meticulously used. productively used. Otherwise, it's going to be a disaster. So it is a big concern for all of us. And we'll have to absolutely give emphasis on the foundation of education, that is school education, where the skills along with the wisdom are given more important. You know, there is one bill which is still pending in the parliament, that is University Permission Bill. That means Foreign University Bill. That means the parliament is unable to take a decision whether we must give permission to make an entry with foreign universities. Now what will happen if foreign universities started opening their schools, their colleges, their higher education universities? It may be commercialized and our school may become obsolete. So we'll have to wake up, my dear parents. In these situations, we, the educationists, with the help of the teachers and the parents as well, must awake and really prepare our children for tomorrow's world. So I urge all the teachers community to get ready for the same so that we can really prepare these children for wonderful life in their future. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your... Close your eyes and imagine the best version of you possible. And that's who you really are. Let go of any part of you that doesn't believe it.
अरे अवनी, क्या तुम कोई सपना देख रही हो?
नहीं नहीं मीनल, मैं तो तुमको बस इतना बताना चाह रही हूँ कि अपने अंतर्मन को देखा और सुना जा सकता है।
क्या बात कर रही हो? ऐसा कैसे पॉसिबल है? क्या कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी आई है?
नहीं नहीं, ये सब पॉसिबल है योग से।
योग?
हाँ, सही सुना। Yoga is a philosophy of discipline and meditation that transforms the spirit and make the individual a better person in his thoughts, action, knowledge and devotion.
इतना सब कुछ सिर्फ योगा से? मुझे तो लगा था कि ये सिर्फ एक प्रकार की एक्सरसाइज है।
Initially, I also thought the same, but later on, I got to know so many things about it. Yoga spreads harmony between man and nature. It is a holistic approach towards health and well-being.
Oh, that's why it is mentioned in the Gita as well and is defined as a call to action. And a Yoga Shastra. The Gita says, Yog Karmeshu Kaushalam. Gita also says, Yogasya Tatha Kuru Karmani. So, let's unfold the curtains and see where all our young minds take us to.
So, here we have the dynamic performers of yoga.
जटाटवीगलज्जलप्रवाहपावितस्तरे घरे शिवाय सदा शिवं भजाम्यहं सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम् ॐ नमः शिवाय सहस्रलोचन प्रवृत्य शेषलेख शेखर प्रसूलधूलितोरणीलितो सराङ्घ्रिपीठं भुजङ्गराजमालया निबद्ध जाटजूटक श्रियै चिराय जायतां चकोरबन्धुशेखर ज्वलद्धनञ्जय स्फुलिङ्गभाविपीतपञ्चसायकं नमन्निलिम्पनायकं सुधामयूखलेखया विराजमानशेखरं महाकपालि सम्पदे शिरोजटालस्फुटम् करालभालवट्टिका दगद्दगद्दगज्ज्वलद्धनञ्जयाहुति कृत प्रचण्ड पञ्चसायके हराधरेन्द्रनन्दिनी कुचाग्रचित्रपत्रकार कल्पनैकशिल्पिनी त्रिलोचने रतिर्मम नवीनमेघमण्डली निरुद्ध दुर्धरस्फुरद्भूनिशीतिनी तमप्रबन्धबद्धकन्दर निलिम्बनिर्झरीधरस्तनोतु कृत्ति सिन्धुर कलानिधानबन्धुर श्रियं जगद्गुरन्दर प्रफुल्लनीलपङ्कज प्रपञ्चकारिमप्रभावलम्बिकण्टकन्दलि रुचिप्रबद्धकन्दरं स्मरच्चिदं पुरच्चिदं भवच्चिदं मखच्चिदं गजच्चिदान्धकच्चिदं तमन्तकच्चिदं भजे अखर्व सर्वमङ्गला कलाकदम्बमञ्जरी रसप्रवाहमाधुरी विजृम्भणा मधुव्रतं स्मरान्तकं पुरान्तकं भवान्तकं मखान्तकं गजान्तकान्तकान्तकं तमन्तकान्तकं भजे स्फुरत्करालभालव्यवामित्तिमित्तिमित्वनं मृदङ्गतुङ्गमङ्गल परिक्रम प्रवर्तित प्रचण्डताण्डव शिव त्रिशक्तिचक्रकल्पयोर्भुजङ्गमौक्तिकस्रजो गरिष्ठरत्नलोष्टयोः सुहृद्विपक्षपक्षयोर्धरारविन्दचक्षुषो प्रजामहिमहेन्द्रयोः समप्रवृत्तिवक्कदा सदा शिवं भजाम्यहम्